today does mark the return of this program for the Art Students League back to Riverside Park after a few tricky years in lockdown, and that's largely due to all of you engaged in the program. When I first started, this was one of the first topics brought up to me. It's like, well, we have this program and we work with Riverside Park, and immediately saw that this was something that was just so important. Public art artists engaging with the community is just something that I'm truly passionate about. And it really helps artists understand themselves beyond the league. So today's unveiling is a real testament to our partnership with all the different departments. Also, this could not have been conceived without the collaboration of yourselves, Riverside Park Conservancy, New York City Parks, Arts and Antiquities, and of course, New York City Department of Cultural Affairs. And definitely a big shout out to Whitney and Elizabeth. You've been a great partner to our team. Obviously, we have to thank our core team, Tom Jasic and Hatsu Lee and Natsuki Takauchi. They're not just dictating, they are helping to construct, fabricate, so true artists come through the program, they know what it means to be in this program. But I'm proud to say that this program, formerly known as Model to Monument, it re-emerged from the pandemic even stronger, more thoughtful, and with renewed energy. That's good.
This is my sculpture called Life Dance. I'm excited to see it standing here at 11 feet tall with its painted steel tubes and plexiglass steps rising above its steel and concrete pedestal. It's hard to believe the journey my sculpture has taken. It's gone from an intangible set of ideas to a series of evolving maquettes to this large-scale work. Now this sculpture has a life of its own park. I'm honored to have had the opportunity to take this journey, but many other people have traveled with me to make the entire process possible. In particular, I would like to thank Michael Hall and Tom Tasic for overseeing this Works in Public program and making it an ongoing reality. My thanks also go to the folks at the New York City Parks Department and Riverside Park who have made this lovely site available. And of course, I want to acknowledge Natsuki Takauchi and Haxel Lee for working hard to manage all the different aspects of this project. Haxel, I especially appreciate your hands-on assistance at many critical stages in this process. I'd also like to thank Cliff Dufton and John Ariani, the talented fabricators who built my sculpture's steel structure and pedestal, as well as George Torsiglieri and his professional team of installers for preparing this site and delivering my sculpture safe and sound. In addition, a lot of people have encouraged me along the way. Of special note is my fellow traveler, Helen Draves, whose beautiful sculpture sits nearby. And behind the scenes, I received great moral support from my dear instructor, Leonid Lerman, as well as from classmates and friends at the League and beyond. Finally, I offer a heartfelt thanks to my beloved husband, Bill, who has stood right beside me through this long and often tiring journey. Now I'd like to say a few words about life dance as a creative expression of my worldview. I have long been fascinated and inspired by the spiral, whose form embodies the cyclic nature of all that exists. Spirals are present everywhere we look, from DNA's double helix to snail shells, from pine cones to twisting vines on a tree, from weather patterns to the helical movement of planets and stars. It is in this context of such distinguished company that I created Life Dance. Each spiral of the sculpture with its progression of leaf-like steps serves as a kind of metaphor for growth. As the different spirals intertwine, they suggest the interconnectedness of all life, for nothing exists in isolation. This applies not only to the natural world, but to our social interactions as well. In its own quiet way, Life Dance also reminds passersby of our interdependence, even in the midst of our many, many differences. So I invite you to walk around the sculpture, view it from many different angles, including close-up and looking up through the transparent steps to the sky above. Life Dance is here, standing ready for you to enjoy the visual experience and engage with it on any other level that you connect with it. So thanks for coming today.
I just want to give a big thank you to our supporters. Without you, this program would not be able to be realized. There's Harry Feinberg, who is an artist with a passion for sculpture, and a big supporter is John Padgett. John Padgett's here, up from Key West, and for any of you who've ever made a work in public or know about it, the second act of that work, where does that go? Well, John is the answer to that for the Art Students League, and we're just proud to be partners with him. He generously reinstalls them along the islands of Key West, creating a Key West sculpture trail. And it's a genius effort allowing a new permanent home for these works. being shown to a brand new audience.
I think I sanded up to 600, so I started not too long.
You chose that because what?
Hi, old friend.